Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Blue Badge Crypto, bringing you another Bitcoin and market update. But listen, if you're not already on the Twitter, get over there at Blue Badge Crypto. That's where you're going to get the most time sensitive alerts on trends, trading, and analysis in the market. Let's dive into Bitcoin here. We're on the 4 hour chart here. And I just want to show this, a brief overview of this price action. Where we were actually getting all these updates on Twitter where I was providing, when we were up here, I was saying we were going to probably dump here because I didn't like this price action. When we got down here, I was saying we're probably going to catapult up to this yellow line and possibly push 40K, which escalated to even more. And now we've broken above our red line here at 40765 and have now kind of run into some level of resistance here that I actually provided. It's based off a confluence of some wick highs, wick lows over here of previous price action as we approach our macro A wave low here in this white line, okay? And now we're looking for some type of retracement, right? We're just kind of going sideways here now after we run into this resistance. And what we're really looking for here is some type of pullback to a key level of support, which would be good to see off this red line, again at 40765. And that would allow some coins to reset, some oscillators to kind of reset, because what we do have kind of building up here now on these lower time frames are some bearish divergences, right? Where we're just kind of going sideways, essentially creating these like same levels here, but we have a consistent downtrend in the market cipher, a consistent downtrend on the RSI. It's the same story on the 1 hour chart, right? Where we've come up here and now we're just, going down here on the oscillator. Same story on the market cipher again, where we're just in a constant downtrend. So we do have some bearish divergences forming as we're kind of just doing the sideways action, running into resistance. So that could just be a sign that we're going to get some type of pullback here and reset off these levels potentially. And that's where we could see ourselves good for continuation higher and possibly push that A wave low here. Now, if we see price action come below this red line and below the midline of the channel here in that blue dashed line, and we start back testing this level as resistance, right? Price levels keep, hitting our head right here. That's where we're going to see a dump down, and we could potentially come back down to the lower levels of this channel, potentially rest off the wick highs over here about 39.3. The bottom line of this channel is right about 39 to the high 38s or so. So that would be pretty poor to see, all this action just retrace like that. But 40765 should act as pretty good support. But we are now kind of stuck in between EMAs. I want to show you all that. So if we pull up our EMAs here and on multiple time frames, we haven't, we're not out of the woods yet, guys. We're still pretty much in the same situation that we've been in before, right? For instance, up here on December 25th, when we were still in this downstream, we came up and we had this nice push up here into the 50 EMA here on the 12-hour chart. And this looked like a promising move when we were pushing up here. We broke into the 20, we broke above the 50. We're trying to hold that 50 and came up and hit the 100-day here in green, the 100-day EMA. And that's where we got denied. And we're kind of in that same situation right here, guys. We still have macro lower highs here, right? Do y'all see that? We're still in that downtrend here, guys. Okay, so we have not come up and made a higher high here yet. We still have lower highs here. We're still getting denied by these EMAs here. So we could still get pushed out here, guys, and just continue our retrace down. So I'm certainly not ruling that out, guys. But we do need to come up, hold these key levels of support, right? We're trying to create a new trend here where we're coming up. We're going to break these highs here, right? Break up through these highs, hold these levels as support, and that's where we're going to see a new trend starting. But as of right now, we still have not made a higher high here yet. See, we're still making lower highs here. Okay, we haven't come up and broken this yet. We're still getting, potential denial from these EMAs here, guys. So that's just something to watch out for. It's certainly looking good. We definitely had a nice move up here, but we can't rule out, potentially this just being another macro lower high and potentially seeing further downside. So as long as we hold key support levels, we should be good for continuation. This type of pullback here is going to allow some coins to reset, like I said, and offer some potential entries. And if you're following the Twitter, then I have some posted for y'all. I'm also eyeing some more entry levels potentially if we were to be able to get this pullback and hold this level of support. So if you're not on the Twitter yet, like I said, make sure you get over there. But that's what we're looking for on Bitcoin, guys. Let's take a quick look at total market cap. I also gave you all this resistance level on the Twitter yesterday, where once we finally broke through our macro resistance here in the yellow line and that local resistance here in the white dot line, I gave all this pocket of resistance that we were going to meet, and it's respected it, perfectly, really, so far. Where we came up, we pushed into the box, we fell back down to the bottom line of the box, held it as support. Now I've come back up to the top line of the box. It got denied as resistance, and now we're kind of floating somewhere in the middle. So that could be, in confluence with, like I said, Bitcoin needs that retracement. This could come back down, test the bottom line of the box, potentially even fall down lower here. I think that the worst case scenario here that would still be okay for continuation is coming back down to this support and resistance level here and holding that level, right? And that would be a pretty big reset. That would probably be in confluence with Bitcoin coming down to like 39, the high 30 or the low 39s or so, and we could see continuation there. I think that's the worst case. That is still a good case, I guess you could say, where if we could come down and still hold this line, like if we see, total market cap absolutely dipping here, I think what we would need to hold this. If we come back below this level and we start going further down than that, that's gonna spell that continuation of the downtrend, right? Where we're still making these lower highs, and we're gonna come down and make another lower high and lower low more than likely. So total market cap would really needs to hold this box. The worst case for the best case scenario would be to hold that level. But Bitcoin is looking pretty good, guys. We can come back, hold 40765, and possibly push up to hit our macro A wave low here. And for reference, that's right about 42369 or so, 42350 or so, right in that level. So right now we're just kind of stuck in between support and resistance levels, and that could just spell some sideways action as well, right? Where we just could come and do some crabbing like this, where we just kind of keep going sideways here, utilizing those levels before we decide if we want to break out high or if we want to break out low down here, guys. Okay, so if you enjoyed the video, please like it, please subscribe, share. If you have any questions, throw them down in the comments, guys. It really helps me out. Thanks for watching.